Hey, Melania, you still didn't wash the frickin' dishes like I told you to, did ya? The sink's still full of filthy crap from this morning's breakfast. Please tell me you at least vacuumed the place. I'm pretty sure you didn't, 'cause there's dust all over the floorboards, but I want to believe my wife isn't a complete failure at being a woman. Please tell me you at least did something. Wait a sec. Holy crap, are you for real? You didn't cook my supper either?
Welcome home, Donald.
I don't want to hear that crap message. You should be coming to greet me at the doorstop with a hug and a smile, you pathetic excuse of a wife. Judging from the state of the house, you've been asleep all day like Lila.
Yep, I fell asleep after putting her to bed from her afternoon nap. I woke up a little while ago and I'm just about to head out to do a spot of grocery shopping. I'll cook your supper when I get back, so would you mind running me a bath? Feel free to go in before me while I cook your meal.
Excuse me? Holy crap, are you being serious right now? You'd tell your husband to run you a goddamn bath after he's been hard at work all day? Do you have any idea how much I slave away at that company to put your frickin' dinner on the table, woman? You know, it's bad enough that you stopped taking care of cooking my meals properly and doing the housework ever since Lila was born, but now you're gonna start barking orders at me too? I'm the goddamn breadwinner around here, Melania, and don't you forget that. Why is it so hard for you to do the housework when you're home all the time? You seriously need to stop slacking and start fulfilling your obligations to me. I am the man around here.
Please, would you just give it a rest already? I'll be home in about an hour, so can this wait until then?
What? Since when does grocery shopping take you an entire hour?
It's going to take longer than usual because I'm carrying Lila. Do you really want me to rush and risk falling over with her?
Anyway, why the heck are you even going out grocery shopping at this late hour? This should have been done this morning. Maybe if you didn't spend all day asleep on the sofa and actually lifted a finger around a house for once, you'd be able to get things done more efficiently and not have to go out on late-night shopping trips. You're not so cut out for being a housewife.
Whatever, Donald. I'm going shopping. I'll see you back at the house later. Hey, Melania. Long time no see. Huh? Is that Kelsey? No kidding, it really has been ages. It's gotta be, 3 years since we last saw each other? Right, the last time I saw you was at your wedding. Oh, yeah, about that. Me and him kinda got a divorce. What? Really? What happened? Oh, a bunch of things. It was just one thing on top of another, and eventually it all got to be too much, so I was like, nope, I'm out. First of all, we couldn't get pregnant despite trying for a baby for 3 years, so he started calling me infertile. And then there was the relentless bullying from his mother-in-law. The typical stuff like throwing my cooking in the bin, forcing me to do all the housework all of the time. She basically had it in for me from the get-go. I finally reached my limit when I found out he'd been cheating on me. When I heard his lover was pregnant with his kid, I broke things off, filed for a divorce, and got a bunch of compensation from them both. Jesus. Oh, I remember now. I think you told me at the wedding you were planning on moving in with your husband's parents. But, wow, I never imagined things would go so badly. The thought alone of you going through all that crap is bad enough. I can only imagine what it must have been like to live it. It turns out his false accusation of me being infertile came from his mom. False accusations? So you mean he was wrong? Yep. Dead wrong. It was kind of playing on my mind, so I decided to go in for a test, and it turns out I'm not infertile at all. My ex-husband never did get tested, so I can only conclude it was him firing blanks all along. Huh, but didn't you just say his lover was pregnant with his kid? In that case, who's the real dad? Wait, does this mean what I think it means? I can't say for sure, but I also can't deny there is a strong possibility. Holy hell. While it would be hella entertaining to find out for sure, it'd also be a huge pain in the ass, and to be honest, it's really not any of my business, so I'm just gonna let that train wreck unfold naturally. The fact remains that he did cheat on me though, so I'm glad we divorced, which means I'm officially single and ready to mingle again. Wow, a lot has changed since we last spoke then. I'm so pleased you were able to get out of that. It sounds like you were in a really rough situation. Thanks, Melania. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go on about nothing but my personal life. Enough of me. How have you been? You got married last year and had a baby last month, right? Congrats, honey. Yeah, that's right. Thanks. I heard you at your wedding with just close friends and family? Yep, that's right. I saw you made a bunch of announcements in the group chat. I'm sorry for not replying to any of them. I was so wrapped up in the big, confusing, stressful mess with my in-laws that I could barely find time to speak to my friends. Oh, it's totally cool. I get it. Oh, sorry, Kelsey, I'm gonna have to go. Lila just started crying again. I'll message you again once she calms down, okay? Oh, sure thing, babe. No rush. I hope your little girl's okay.
Melania, I want a divorce.
Excuse me? Donald, aren't you at work right now?
I left early. You think our kid's more important than me, don't you? Fine. Have it your way. We're getting a divorce.
Listen to me, Donald. Wasn't it obvious to you that our daughter was going to become my #1 priority after she was born? Me and you might be able to look after ourselves, but Lila can't. She's totally dependent on us, which means that if I'm not here for her, no one is. To be honest, I'm kind of struggling to come to terms with the idea that you struggle to comprehend that our infant daughter comes first.
This is why I didn't want any goddamn kids.
Wow, what?
Thankfully, I was blessed with a stroke of miraculous good fortune lately. I'm remarrying my ex-girlfriend.
Huh? Your ex-girlfriend? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my ex-girlfriend, dummy. Can't you read basic English? Apparently she divorced her husband because him and his mom were bullying her for being infertile.
What does that have to do with you?
Everything. If my ex is infertile, that means if I divorce you and marry her, we'll be forever childless, and I'll never have to put up with any more whining brats, and she'll stay loyal to me and nobody else for the rest of her life. Basically, what that means is there's absolutely zero risk of her ever becoming like you, a lazy good-for-nothing wife who totally neglects her duties to me in favor of a screaming poo machine.
Wow, I can't believe what I'm reading.
I want a divorce right now. I'm sick of our baby getting all the attention.
Have you no awareness of how disrespectful this is to your ex-girlfriend? How could you be so horrible?
The only horrible, disrespectful one here is you for ignoring your husband all this time.
So you're gonna make this my fault, huh?
I won't ask for any compensation. All I ask is that you agree to the divorce immediately.
Wait a sec, are you for real? You think you're the one who gets to file for compensation in this situation?
Of course I am. You're so obsessed with looking after the brat, you totally ignore the housework and your duties to me, your husband and the man of the house. No matter which way you look at it, the only one in the wrong here is you.
Wow, and you're gonna be big-hearted enough to not file for compensation from me? Oh, you're such a gentleman, Donald.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the county clerk's office on my way home from work to grab the divorce papers as we speak. Expect to see me soon and have your pen ready. I want to see your signature on these papers faster than you can say good-for-nothing wife.
I see. I guess I have no choice then. Don't come crawling back to me when you regret it.
Wow, you're despicable. I had no idea you'd sink this low. I can't believe you're trying to get my parents to take your side.
Well, they do only live 3 minutes away from us. They rushed over immediately the other day when I messaged them with the news.
Gah, whatever. Just tell me one thing. You will be handing in those divorce papers I left you with, right?
I'll hand them in the moment you pay me my compensation and child support.
What the heck? Why should I pay you compensation? This ain't fair. And child support? Why should I have anything to do with the brat once we're divorced? I don't understand why you're doing any of this crap.
Unfortunately, I don't have time to wait for the day that you finally understand, so in the meantime, I'll be discussing things with your parents and contacting you through my lawyer. All you need to do is accept the result and reflect on what a huge jerk you've been. Who knows, maybe you could see this whole experience as an opportunity to become a better person. I'm not holding my breath, though. Melania, you have to help me. Kelsey, what's going on? My ex-boyfriend from high school is demanding I marry him. He's sitting outside the doorstep of my mom and dad's house. Wait, what the? Well, I don't know if it's really appropriate to call the guy I broke up with 2 hours after our first date my ex-boyfriend, but yeah. Anyway, it would appear this ex-boyfriend turned stalker of mine is your husband. Excuse me? I'm not sure I follow. Your husband's name is Donald, right? Yeah, sure it is. Wait, you and Donald know each other? Yeah, I guess you could say that. We hung out with the same group back in high school, and after chatting at a few house parties, he told me he had feelings for me. I was single at the time, and he seemed okay at first, so I thought, why not? But I went off him immediately when he started bragging about how awesome he was on our first date. He literally wouldn't shut up about himself. I told him I didn't think we'd be a good fit for each other, and things have been left that way ever since. Until recently, that is. I mean, I knew your husband's name was Donald, but I had no idea it was that Donald. Right, I see. I guess I did only invite close friends and family to the wedding, so you had no way of knowing, huh? I never included any pictures in the group chat announcements either, so I guess you wouldn't have known what he looks like. Apparently Donald knows me, and you were friends in high school. He found out through some of the other people in our old group. After announcing his arrival to my mom through the intercom, he yelled at the top of his lungs, "I broke up with Melania, baby," on the doorstep. Thankfully, my mom managed to convince him I wasn't home, so he seems to have disappeared and gone home, at least for now. Wow, what the hell does he think he's playing at? Is it true you guys got a divorce? I still haven't handed in the papers, so we're not technically divorced yet. But why would you be divorcing in the first place? Didn't you just have your little girl? Yes. He wouldn't help with looking after Lila. He wouldn't lift a finger around the house, and he constantly treated me like crap for failing to live up to my duties as his wife because I didn't have time to cater to his every woman desire because I was too busy with our daughter. He spoke about Lila like he wished she hadn't been born. Oh my God, that's horrible. But still, why me? I hope you'll believe me when I say this, but I swear me and Donald haven't had any contact whatsoever ever since I broke things off with him back in high school. That's why I'm so blown away by what's happening. I see. Well, Donald did say he was getting back with his ex-girlfriend, but he didn't say anything about who his ex-girlfriend actually was, so to be honest, I was a little confused about the whole thing. I also have no idea how he managed to convince himself he was in with another shot with you after you were the one who dumped him and you don't speak for a decade. There are still a bunch of things that make no sense about his behavior, but I think I at least have a rough picture of what's going on now. I just don't understand why he thinks me and him are going to get married. Yeah, right. Hey, Kelsey, there are a few messages I'd like you to take a look at. Would you mind if I send them to you? What kind of messages? The messages from when he told me he was marrying his ex-girlfriend. Wow, he did it over message? I know, right? He's such a charmer. I want you to know that I had no idea you were the ex-girlfriend he was talking about at the time he sent these messages. Got it. All right, send away. I just saw the messages. Wow, I can't believe what I'm reading. I'm guessing he found out about my divorce through our old friends. I'd say that's the most likely explanation. Still, mistaking me for infertile because I don't want kids and bragging about how he had a miraculous stroke of good fortune and hearing about my divorce is just... I have no words. In my case, it's just a misunderstanding, but can you imagine if he was saying those things about someone who genuinely couldn't have kids? He only has to upset the wrong person once for his life to be in danger. Right? It should have been obvious to me all along, but looking back on our relationship now, it's obvious he never had the capacity to empathize with how people feel and consider that his actions might have consequences. We initially met through an introduction from both of our parents. But to be honest, I'm kind of pissed off with myself for not realizing what an enormous jerk he is. Don't blame yourself, Melania. Sometimes it takes a long time for people to show you their true colors. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyway, I'd really like him to stop stalking me, but I'm not sure exactly how to go about that. I think the quickest way to shake him off would be to tell him you're not actually infertile. I doubt he'd believe me if I told him, so I think maybe I should ask his parents to deliver the news. Would that be okay with you? I know this is a delicate matter. Sure, it's fine. I don't see what other options I have in this situation. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, right? Got it. Give me a little time, Kelsey. We'll have this dealt with before you know it.
Melania! I've changed my mind. Don't hand in the divorce papers.
Huh?
However, there is one condition. You need to stop putting the baby first and start tending to my needs as your husband again. You're lucky I'm so generous and big-hearted. Can you believe you almost became a divorcee? I bet you're counting your lucky stars right about now.
It's too late, Donald. I've already handed in the divorce papers.
What?
Does your arrogance know no bounds? You really think you get to undo everything you said to me just because you found out Kelsey isn't actually infertile?
No, but fine. I guess I can get a little carried away sometimes.
A little? You don't say.
Listen, Melania, my mom and dad are pissed at me, and it looks like they're gonna force me to work at a real bad company.
Oh, you mean the construction company? What was their name again? Backbreakers Ltd?
Wait, what? You know about them?
Yep, your mom passed word on to my lawyer. Apparently they're a company that specializes in rehabilitating ex-cons, social misfits, and delinquents like yourself through intense manual labor. The plan is to send you there for as long as it takes to reform your antisocial tendencies and make you safe to be let loose in society among the rest of us. They have a reputation for being able to reform even the biggest scoundrels and lowlifes.
That sounds scary. I don't want to go there.
Oh, by the way, apparently your mom and dad are considering letting you leave once you've paid me back in full for the compensation and child support you owe me and Lila. Between the despicable, shameful act of you leaving me for your ex-girlfriend because I was looking after our daughter while we were still married, no less, plus the sheer absurdity of the fact that she was never actually even your ex-girlfriend in the first place. Not to mention the fact you acted like a goddamn stalker by showing up outside her parents' house uninvited and caused a huge scene while terrifying the life out of them. Your case was deemed to be too extraordinary and your behavior too unpredictable to allow you to roam free in society for a moment longer. Which means you'll be heading out to Backbreakers HQ to start your period of servitude either today or tomorrow. And that's what I heard, at least.
Oh my God, no! I can't do this! You have to convince them to change their minds, please!
Huh?
Think about it, Melania. This is your chance to win me back. All it's gonna take is for you to convince my parents not to send me to this hell camp. Surely you can do that. I'm the breadwinner and the backbone of this family. You're not gonna be able to get by without me around to pay the rent.
Just because I'm on maternity leave right now doesn't mean I don't make any money, Donald. You seem to be forgetting that my salary is higher than yours to begin with.
Huh?
Anyway, this is such a pointless waste of time. I'm dead set on the divorce, and nothing you can say will change my mind. Plus it's already a done deal. I just got done handing in the papers.
You did what? Oh my God, are you serious?
There's no going back now. You made your bed, now lie in it.
God damn it!
Oh, look, a message from my lawyer. Looks like Backbreakers are sending their van to pick you up and take you to your new life out in the quarry today. I hope you know how to use a pickaxe.
Wait, what? Today?
I'm looking forward to seeing whether you have the capacity for self-reflection or not. Who knows, maybe you'll come out the other side of all this a better human being.
Melania, don't do this, baby, please. I'm begging ya.
We're strangers now, and I want nothing else to do with you for as long as I live. Goodbye forever.
Melania!
Discussions were being held over whether my ex-husband would be paying me my compensation and child support in one lump sum or monthly payments. When I received word, he showed up outside his ex-girlfriend Kelsey's house in a desperate panic. Backbreakers got word of it, and within 10 minutes had arrived at the house and were bundling him into the back of their van. Apparently, this all went down straight after our last messages. According to Kelsey, he was dragged away from her doorstep by a group of big, ripped, tattooed dudes while yelling, "No! Why me?" With that, the van rode off into the sunset, and we never heard from him again. As for my money, Donald's parents were kind enough to pay me everything back in one lump sum up front on behalf of their son, after which he was ordered to make monthly repayments with his wages from his manual labor at the rehabilitation company. To add insult to injury for my wayward ex-husband, Kelsey decided to file for compensation too. It wasn't a huge amount, but given the dire situation he was already in, let's just say he wasn't exactly happy about it. According to his mom and dad, he currently spends his days working 14-hour shifts out in the quarry beneath the blistering heat while being relentlessly bullied by his coworkers. I can't say I feel sorry for him. Do you? Thanks for watching, folks. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to prove what a boss you are by liking and subscribing. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We can't wait to see you again next time.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Andy, I'm sorry to bother you during work. You got a minute?
Sure. I'm on break, so we're good. What's up?
Your mom messaged me just now.
My mom?
Looks like she still hasn't given up on moving in with us.
Seriously? We told her your grandpa's living at our place.
Right? I think she knows that. But regardless, she's hell-bent on moving in. She blocked me again while I was in the middle of explaining.
Wow.
Maybe the way I spoke to her was bad.
No, I doubt it. I think my mom's just getting ahead of herself again. She's, how to put it, narrow-minded? Or short-tempered or brash. Plus, she has some old-fashioned ways of thinking. She has the kind of personality that doesn't mix well with people from our generation.
Oh, I see. She said she was going to contact you to talk about her moving in, so you might get a message soon.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, got it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be silly. If anything, you're the one being messed around by my mom's selfishness. It's me who should be sorry.
No, it's fine, but thank you.
I gotta head back to work soon.
Okay, I'm making your favorite omelet for tea tonight.
Woohoo! I can't wait!
I hope work goes well.
Thanks! Hey, Mom! What the hell's all this luggage doing here?
Oh, Andy, my things arrived?
Not my things arrived! Why the heck did you send us 10 cardboard boxes to be paid cash on delivery?
Did you pay?
Yes. I feel bad for the driver having to deal with all that stuff if I refused. But you should have told us before you sent all your stuff here. Cost me over $100. What did you plan on doing if we didn't have any money on hand?
Oh, sorry about that. It's good that you were able to get my things, though.
It's not good at all. Our front door and hallway are crammed full of your boxes. We can hardly move. Just what is all this stuff?
All of my belongings, in preparation for me moving in, obviously.
What? No way. By moving in, you don't mean...
Of course. Me, you, and your wife will all be living together. I'll be living here this evening.
No, no, no! Me and Kate didn't agree to this. I thought you'd contact us at least once before turning up.
Well, I did plan on getting in touch to discuss which room I'd be getting once my luggage arrived. It was a big help when you messaged me from your end.
No, come on. Surely you have the order back to front.
But Andy, you want me to move in, don't you?
Huh? Why would you think that? I've already told you. I have been in full agreement with Kate the whole time. I told you countless times. You won't be moving in.
Andy, it's okay, you know.
Huh?
You can say how you really feel. It's just the two of us talking here.
What are you talking about?
Look, Andy, just admit it. That's what you really want, is to live with your mother.
No, really, what are you talking about? You're scaring me.
I'm saying you don't have to hold back for Kate's sake.
Hold back?
I know you hesitate to assert yourself, what with Kate's grandfather staying there and all. But it's common sense that a husband gets the final say over his wife. There's no reason you should be able to say what you really think in your own home.
Huh?
If anything, since you're the one letting Kate and her grandfather live at your house, they're the ones who should be humbling themselves.
Wait a second.
What?
Mom, by any chance, do you think this is my house?
Huh? Well, it is, isn't it? You really are amazing, Andy. Building such a big house like that after just 1 year of marriage. You make your mother so proud.
No, that's wrong!
What is?
This is Kate's family home!
What? But how could such a new house?
The reason it looks like a new build is because they had some major renovations done on it a little while before we got married.
Renovations?
Kate's parents and grandpa are the ones who paid for those renovations.
Huh? But that's...
And so, the all-important name on the deed is that of the real owner of this house, Kate's grandpa.
What?
I mean, I have told you this before, you know, and I'm sure Kate told you too.
Oh, you have?
As far as I can remember, we've told you 3 or 4 times. But every time you got carried away and started praising me. Wow, your own detached house? Amazing! I did correct you that it was actually Kate's grandpa's house, though. Basically, I'm the one who's being allowed to live at Kate's family home.
Please just hold your horses, son. Why does her grandfather, the owner of the house, live in a separate building? Surely he'd be living in the main house if that was true.
When they had the renovations done, he said he wanted his own private room with its own garden built on the grounds. We might refer to it as living separately because it's convenient, but if I had to put it one way or the other, I'd say calling it Grandpa's private castle would be more accurate.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's not your house.
Well, it isn't. So I'm gonna return the luggage you sent to us today.
Huh? What about us all living together?
I told you it wouldn't be happening from day one, didn't I? And Mom, you do know that I'm the one who entered Kate's family to begin with, right?
What?
I knew it. You forgot. I did think it was strange that everything you sent to us by mail was addressed to my old surname. Today's luggage, too.
You took on their surname?
Did you really forget even though you were the #1 reason I did it?
What? Me?
I don't know whether it's because you felt nervous about living alone after you and Dad got divorced, but you bullied my sister's husband after he kindly agreed to let you live with them because you couldn't bear to let go of her, didn't you?
No!
So my sister flipped out, declared the cohabitation arrangement over, and kicked you out of the house.
But...
I decided I never let you live with us after seeing all that go down, which I made very clear to you at the time we got married. And then, I also told you that I'd be taking Kate's last name because she's the only daughter of an old family. That's how I ended up where I am now.
What? What?
You really should listen to people when they speak to you. That's the reason you and Dad got a divorce, isn't it? You should have learned your lesson by now.
But who's going to be my heir?
That's not really something you need to worry about, what with you being a divorcee and all.
We might not be an old established family, but the thought of us disappearing with your generation...
Oh, but surely to a certain extent, that's not a problem anymore.
Why?
Because Dad's new wife gave birth to twin boys.
What? Your dad got remarried? And he has kids?
He got married to a woman he met after you guys divorced. And apparently the boys were born the day before yesterday.
Just hold on a minute. This is the first I've heard of it.
I know. He got in touch this morning and asked me to tell you.
You're joking, right?
So now you know the situation. Will you stop pestering Dad to reconcile?
Huh? But...
Anyway, I'll be having all your luggage sent back.
Kate!
Why? Surely you know you can't live with us now.
Not that, I ended the contract on my apartment. I have to be out before the end of the month.
I did suspect you might have done that.
That's why I have to move in with you.
My uncle will be arriving at your place soon.
Your uncle? You mean my brother Carl?
He said he's gonna take you in, so wait there.
Wait, I can't! I don't like Carl!
Just be grateful you won't be homeless. Anyway, bye.
Wait, Andy!
Apparently, my uncle arrived at my mom's place a short while after our messages. By the way, I sent her luggage back to my uncle's place. Cash on delivery, of course. Apparently, the reason my mom was acting like that was because she was unable to hold down her part-time job due to her abrasive personality and was struggling to make ends meet. Which is why now she lives with my uncle. After being ordered to pay for her own food, she did find another part-time job, but I hear her boss is super strict. And she sends me expletive-laden messages about him from time to time. But my uncle told me I'm not to reply to her because she's, as he puts it, undergoing a period of education. We actually found out recently that Kate's pregnant. But unless my uncle gives her permission, I think it'll be a long time before my mom gets to hold her grandchild.
India, thanks for today. It was fun.
Oh, hey Maria. Same here.
That tea was really good. It's imported from the UK, right? I bet it's pretty expensive.
Yeah. My husband's childhood friend lives there. He sends them to us every now and then.
Oh, so you're not paying for it yourself then?
Huh? No.
I see. That's why you didn't brag about it during the tea party.
Oh, well, I did mention a few things about it, but...
Huh? Really?
Yeah, before you came. Someone else asked me about it, so I told them where I got it.
Oh, I see. Whatever. Oh, and about those cookies.
What about them?
It didn't really go well with the tea. Next time, get some chocolate cake. The expensive one from the department store.
Oh,
But I know you guys don't make much, so forget it.
those cookies. My sister-in-law made them for me.
Uh-huh. Wait, you mean the professional patissier?
Yeah, she actually picked out the tea for me.
Oh.
I told the others, but you weren't there at the time, so...
I see. Whatever. We've all got different tastes, so...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, hey! That room next to the living room, is that your study?
Huh?
I saw it on the way to the bathroom. The door was half open.
Oh, right, that's my husband's room. He works there.
Work? Is that why he was at home?
Yeah, he works from home.
What does he do again?
He's a freelance video game creator.
Free what? Oh, sorry to hear that. He probably doesn't make much.
Huh?
So he's addicted to video games or something? Oh, you guys must be flat out broke.
No, he just makes them, and we're fine.
Yeah, whatever. You guys can't even buy your own tea and cookies. Oh, you don't have to say anything.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no worries. Just take it easy, okay? Don't live above your means.
Okay.
Well then, can't wait for the next tea party. See you next month.
Maria, good evening.
Hey! Thanks for today. It was the same tea as last time. The one you got from your friend. And the sweets. You got that from the bakery near the station, didn't you? It was better than last month, but still, it wasn't that good.
Listen, I gotta ask you something.
What?
I'm asking everyone who came over today, but did you go upstairs today?
Uh-huh. Upstairs. No. Why would I go into your bedroom? I don't want to know how the poor live.
Okay.
Why are you asking me this?
Well, something from her bedroom went missing.
Oh.
I'm not accusing anyone, but nobody else was at the house today, and it was there when I woke up. I noticed that it was gone after you guys left. Did you notice anything strange?
Oh, I see. So you're accusing us, huh?
Huh? No,
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, how would you feel if I accused you of stealing? Just drop it.
I wasn't accusing anybody, but I'm gonna call the cops, so just thought I'd ask everyone first to see if anyone noticed anything.
Cops? Aren't you overreacting a little? Why would anyone steal from you anyways? You're poor. You probably dropped it under your bed or something. Yeah, that must be it. Want me to help you look for it?
No thanks. I'll let the police figure it out. But thanks for the offer.
What? But
I'm sure they'll figure it out. I gotta go. Thanks. Maria, good morning. Can you talk right now?
what?
About what I asked you yesterday.
Oh, right, the missing watch. What happened? Did you find it?
No, not yet.
Oh, sorry to hear that. But I'm sure it wasn't even that expensive. Want me to buy you a new one? If it's under $2,000, I'll buy one for you. What do you think? I think it's a pretty good deal.
No thanks. And $2,000 won't cover it, so...
It's worth more than that?
So you don't know how much that thing cost, huh?
Huh? Wait, are you accusing me?
I don't know, you tell me.
Ugh, screw you! You've got nothing on me! How dare you!
Oh, but I got proof.
Huh?
You said it yourself. You don't even realize it, do you?
Huh? What do you mean?
First of all, if you didn't go upstairs, how did you know her bedroom was on the second floor? Doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying?
What?
And also, how did you know my watch was missing? I never said anything about that.
What? I just had a feeling.
I see.
Yeah, you want to search my house? Go ahead. You won't find anything.
But, there's more. We had cameras in the bedroom. It was for our cat, but...
What?
Our cat. She goes upstairs all the time, so we set up some cameras just in case. And, we got you on tape. You pulled out the watch from the drawer and put it in your pocket. The drawer is usually locked, but it broke, so my husband went out to get a new one. But then, while he was out, you snuck into her bedroom and stole from us. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, I want my watch back. I'm still gonna tell your husband, but if you give it back now, I won't go to the police.
It's gone.
What?
It's in the ocean.
What? Stop messing around with me.
I'm not. Look, I sold it to a friend for $1,000.
You did what?
Then she went to the ocean with her boyfriend or something, and she accidentally dropped it into the ocean. She was trying to show it off or something. That's what she said.
Oh no.
Oh, relax. I'll pay for it, okay?
You sure? You mean that?
Yeah. How much is it? $2,000? $3,000? Name your price. I know. We'll call it even at $5,000. How about that?
$200,000.
What?
The watch you stole, it cost $200,000.
What?
Yeah, well, let me know once you have the money.
Liar! Stop messing with me! You're poor! There's no way that thing cost $200,000! Stop lying! It's pathetic! I know you're poor!
We're not poor.
Huh? But your husband, he just plays video games, right? I know you're poor. Stop lying.
I said he makes video games. Do you hear a word I said? Learn to read.
What? Oh, screw you! And what do you mean he makes video games?
He's a programmer. He writes code for video games. He's quite popular, actually. If you don't play video games, you probably never heard of him, but also he trades stocks. He makes more than enough money, so... But hey, thanks for your concern.
What?
Let's get back to the subject. My husband, he loves to collect watches. It's the only hobby he's got. And it took him years to save up for that. That thing meant a lot to him. You're not getting away with this. You're gonna pay us back every dime.
Hold on. I mean, $200,000? Come on! You can't be serious!
Look it up then. We got a receipt, so...
No way!
If you're not gonna pay us back then, I'm gonna tell your husband, and we're gonna press charges.
No! Wait! Hey!
So why did she steal the watch? She wanted this designer's bag, but she didn't have enough money. Pathetic. And now she was in a world of trouble. Sucks to be her, but she did this to herself. And when her husband found out about it, he divorced her. He told us she's all yours, so we decided to press charges. She had nothing, so she went crying to her parents. They agreed to sell their house to pay us back for the watch and damages. We got it all in writing, so we decided to drop the charges. But Marie and her family were up to their necks in debt now. If you ask me, prison would have been easier. Oh well, not my problem.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.